Yeah, so I have no idea where these emotes have come from, but for some reason yesterday out of nowhere we just got a bunch of new emotes in our emote wheel here, and they're cool. I honestly have no idea where they've come from. We got new things. I don't know. We got Hypers Extras over here. I can floss now apparently. Anyways, guys, welcome back. Welcome back to ARK Primal Nemesis, where we yesterday had a very tedious experience taming up an Allosaurus, a male Allosaurus to be exact. We didn't want a female. We got a big old female already. She a giant. This one is what we needed, a male, and it isn't the one we wanted. We had a lot of issues. We ran into some death worms. We ran into a Dodo Rex. We ran into a demonic wyvern. Basically like the gauntlet of things you don't want to run into. But I've left them to their devices and they have delivered. And in here, my Archomatic egg collector holds a plethora of eggs. I don't know why we have so much alpha eggs all of a sudden. I've been trying to increase the rates of these for a while now. And for some reason, yeah, I guess this one here just boosts the egg laying rates. I have no clue where these have even come from. But anyways, oh, that's where they've come from. Hold on a second. Our dodos here. These are the only two egg layers we've had up until now, but now these guys are laying eggs too, or at least she is. And she's just pumping them out. That's where they're coming from. Anyways, we got a lot of eggs, which is great because we're going to hatch them. We're going to hatch them. That's what we're going to do. We're going to hatch these eggs and we're going to build an Apex Allosaurus army. But here's the thing. We need the right set of stats out of these guys. For example, our male here has 26 levels in health. Actually, you know what's pretty good? 33 to 26. As far as damage goes, we've got 34 to 22. Ideally, we want the 30s. And then, like, if I can replace him with a better statted creature, that'd be fantastic. But if not, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I guess I'll do it over here. I really didn't need to turn that around. I don't know why I bothered doing that. But either ways, let's drop some eggs and see what happens. Is one... Oh no. One air conditioner is not going to be enough. Unless I just did that too far away. Hold on. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine, I think. How many air conditioners are we going to need here? I need polymer? I need more polymer? Or is there another option here? Hold on. Can I get it? What's the incubator code? Oh, I've got to be at level 89. Wait a second. I've got like 30 levels up my sleeve to like allocate. All right, let's allocate these things. Crafting skills. We'll get some more movement speed. Some a little bit more health. Probably should have put some into weight, but it's fine. I can't afford that. I already know that I can't afford that. Also, 350 polymer. Okay, so we need to go and damn it. Okay, whatever. It is what it is. We gotta go. Oh snap. Hello, demonic rock elemental. Wait a second. We had a few of these loot bosses around the area. Oh yeah, okay, there it is, the red one just over there. I was gonna say we should probably clear these things out, especially now that I actually can do that. We got all these guys with all their loot. Like, what are we waiting for to take these guys down? But anyways, I need to go and get some polymer, and our best way of getting that is basically going to be it's gonna be either killing penguins or killing, oh my gosh, oh actually no, corrupted creatures. We're gonna go kill some corrupted dudes, of course. And I know just the place to do that, but I have to kill this loot boss real quick. There we go. I actually think that might be the first one of those that we've actually ever killed. 7 health potions, good, because I needed some more of those. And a bunch of saddles. Any good ones? We got a Apex Rock Drake. We've got some keys, some experience potions, a dragon saddle. Honestly, what I was hoping for, it's fine, I'll just leave it all there. I was hoping for an Allosaurus saddle. That would have been fantastic, but not meant to be just yet. Anyways, this area, this big trench along here is very good for corrupted dinosaurs. And the corrupted nodules that you get from those can be basically used instead of polymer, which is what I was kind of thinking of doing. Dude, my Allosaurus here is one big issue right this second. It's just movement speed. He's too slow. If I could get some more speed out of him, it'd be amazing, but Oh yeah, we don't want to go down there. All right, either ways, I'm going to run my way across to where I got to go. I'll meet yous when I either run into some corrupted dinosaurs or I get to the location that I seek. Yeah, no, it's not in there. I wonder if I can... No, I was going to try and jump across the trees. All right, there's going to be a lot of fall damage if we're not careful here. Hold on. All right, dismount big time. No, thank you very much. All right, fine. I guess we're just going to have to fly. All right, I've found what we're looking for. Sort of. It's not the holy grail of corrupted dinosaurs, but it's going to do for the time being. At bare minimum, there is a stego and like a dilo, I think. A couple dilos, as a matter of fact. The question is, how much corrupted nodules are they going to give us? 17, so that's already enough for a second air conditioner. I get the feeling we're just going to need more, though. Also, kind of tempted to try and fight one of these, like this manticore here. I want to see if we get some boss essence out of it. I need boss essence, or at least I want boss essence, so we can actually start taming up some of these boss type creatures. And we got some. Ask and you shall receive, apparently. Let's go. That counted as a boss kill. Only one though. Usually used within kibble recipes or boss summons. I don't know what we can do with one of those. I feel like we're going to need more. Either ways, it's what we're looking for. And anyways, we're finding a bunch more corrupted nodules as we go here. So it seems as though this is the right place to be looking. In fact, I can see some more already. There's something here. There's another 19. What's this guy got for me? 22. Wonderful. I mean, this is... Oh, no, this isn't the area that I was looking for. Where are we? Yeah, no, this isn't at all what we were looking for. Also, why have we still got all of these selected? Let's unselect all of those. Either ways, I think we've got what we need. Let's return back home. We'll craft up a couple extra air conditioners. And hopefully, that'll hook us up with what we need. So what is that? Oh, that's the... Okay, yeah. I want to take down that elemental loot boss just to see what we get from it. Anyways, air conditioners. Gosh, really feeling that extra movement speed now. So, one. Turn on. Craft. I get the feeling we're going to need at least 2 more. So we'll craft a couple of these. Just because, why not? I'm going to then go and drop all of these chests and saddles inside of our loot box over here. I don't know why. It's just where I'm storing them until I kind of get to having a closer look at them. And turn that off. And let's hope that this is enough. We had this issue last season too, where it's almost like the requirements to hatch an egg changed or something. But that is enough. Oh yeah. All right, sweet. All right, beautiful. All right, and now we should be able to mass hatch. There we go. All right, nice, 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 nice. All right, we'll look at their stats in just a sec. Uh-oh. I hate when this happens. It's such a pain in the butt. Oh, I've just got no orbs. I was gonna say, when they're like all stacked on top of each other, it just stops working. But it's fine. Let's grab 10 crystal, and we can pick up the rest. Oh, no, it's still gonna be a pain in the butt. Of course it is. Of course you are. What if I claim both of you? Follow me over here. Also, why is my name Human? I've only just realized my name's Human and not Miola. But anyways, we have quite a stash here. Mostly female, which is crazy because normally you just get a lot of males. Also, we got one supply drop right beneath us, and then we got another one cruising around over there. That's more than I would like, but it's fine. Okay, so this guy here has the damage stat, but not the health stat. This one has neither. This one has neither. This one has neither. This one has the health stat. This one has the damage stat. This one has the health stat. This one has both. We have ourselves at least, well, the male. I have to let these things grow up. Which means you are kind of relieved of your duties all of a sudden. So this one here is a goodie. No, not you. That one is a goodie. You're the parent. Let me put you up here. Otherwise you get them all mixed up. So out of that whole batch, we only got one with the stats that we actually want. I mean, it doesn't mean that they're going to be useless, but moving forward, yeah, we're gonna stick to, well, making babies with those two, I suppose. These are also meant to, like, grow at a much faster rate when in these little orbs too. So I guess, all right, let me just double check that. All right, well, our friends are all ready to go. The question is, though, do I even use them? So here's the thing. Because these guys don't all have the best stats available, they're obviously not going to be as good of fighters as I guess they could potentially be. But then at the same time, all of their stats are pretty on point anyways. So it's probably not that big of a deal ultimately. I think we've got enough of them anyways. I don't think we need to breed anymore. And what I'm thinking is we're going to be... Actually, I didn't even count how many we got, but I reckon it's probably about 12. Let me just check them in just a second. Just drop this one here. Okay, now there's more. And one of these is going to be the parent. That one. Yeah, okay, that's daddy. There's daddy. And then the rest of the new ones. But this is overboard. Oh my gosh. I guess that's what happens when you just let them do their thing. And I'm going to lead them in with this one, of course, our big old Colossus. A little bit disappointed that none of these guys came out as a Colossus, but also it doesn't look like we've got any crazy mutations amongst them either. They're all just regular colored, black and like apex red, I suppose. So yeah, nothing too interesting going on there, but look at them go with the eggs and poop already. Unfortunately, it means we've got to saddle them up though, and that's probably going to be the hardest part. Saddling and leveling, which... You know what? They'll kind of level themselves if we just keep them in their orbs. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Plus mine, 14. That is a lot. I don't even know if I want to take all of these guys into battle. Apex Allosaurus. I don't have that many brass ingots. Yo. All right, we're going to have to do some fresh brass. It said brass, right? Zinc ores. Oh, I need metal. We're gonna go metal harvesting. Could this be the time that we finally go and need... Yeah, it's definitely brass ingots. Could this be the moment that we finally need to go and get ourselves like an Anki for some proper like metal harvesting or something? The other option is, of course, we look through these chests and just to see what we can get out of them. Stuff it like we may as well. I'll just crack open a few of the good ones. Like the apex ones basically. Assuming that they are all saddle. Probably just do this. Just that one and that one. Just to see if we can get some free saddles out of this, but also maybe we can just break some down for resources as well. We'll see what happens. Either ways, let's get crafting. Nope, we don't need to track that. We just want to craft it. So craft one of those. And then craft another one, I suppose. Crack this one open. We've got a Megalosaurus saddle and an otter saddle. Not really what I was looking for, but sure. That was an armor crate because I'm a dummy. Why? That's not what we wanted. That's not what we wanted at all. That's fine. This is a saddle chest at least, so that's good. And that gives us a monkey. And a yearling. Okay. Sure. Not quite what I was looking for. I'm gonna break down all these saddles anyways. Let's do one of these regular ones, and then I guess we'll back it straight up with another one as well. There's one. A defense unit and a shine horn. Defense unit could be interesting, but we're kind of past that point now. And a parasite and a bronto. Okay, so we didn't get any Allosauruses, unfortunately. However, I'm gonna see if we can break these things down. Hey, 14 brass ingots. Let's go. I mean, it's better than nothing. We also got 82 bronze ingots out of that too. That's good. We actually needed those. And that is enough to get me a few saddles. 2 of them. Yeah, you know what? I actually think I'm going to go the distance with all of these guys. And I'll tell you why. When it came to fighting the alpha boss, the only reason we actually beat it was because we had the crazy saddle. We're not going to be able to level up 12 saddles, which means these guys are going to be taking a ton of damage really, really fast. And we can't really have that. That's, yeah. So, okay. Not the end of the world, but I think we're going to have to take all these guys in and, you know, deal with what comes with that, which is a little bit of extra work. Not the end of the world, just a little bit of extra things to do. Now, there is one other thing we can do. We can take on this guy. Am I ready to... This guy got 57 levels up his sleeve. Also, should probably hold on to all these corrupted nodules. Oh dear, who's fighting me? Just a dodo. It's all good. But 57 levels. All right. Let's take him up to like 200,000 health. Oh, he could do with some speed, but instead, just gonna power up his damage. And I'm gonna see what he can do against this guy over here. Is that what I think it is? Storm Griffin. I would love to tame this, but I can't. But I also don't want this thing flying around my base because they are kind of aggressive too. So we're going to get rid of that. And I'm going to face this guy. 15th. Oh my gosh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. I had no idea elemental loot bosses were so strong. Oh, that was a major error. We just lost our strongest tame by far. And my coolest tame as well. Oh, wow. 30,000 damage is what that thing is dealing. Wow. Well, look, I'm glad we got our army first, but that sucks. Also busted up my armor as well. Thanks for that. Wow. I'm crushed. That actually sucks. Like really sucks. That really heavily, monumentously sucks in every way, shape and form. Oh man. I mean, there's not much I can really do about it. The only good news is we've got all of these other ones ready to take its place, but none of those compared to our big old Colossus. Dude, that actually sucks so bad. Well, I guess there goes that. We're not going to be... Dude, that's crazy. I wonder if he was super effective against us. Anyways, I'm just flying down here so I can pick up the saddle. I do not need all this meat. I just wanted the saddle because that's one less saddle that we, you know, need to go and craft. Man, I don't like that this guy's right outside my base either. But, whoa. If I could get him to attack that, it dies, like, instantly. But then also, I don't really want to get, like, too close to either of these guys because they'll both kill me with one hit. And if they do that, then I'm in a lot of trouble. But also, can I get his attention? This is so dumb. I do not know why I'm doing this. I mean, I know the thought behind it, but it's not a smart choice. Okay, he's cool. He doesn't really care. And I'm going to move on from that experiment before I live to regret it. So, wow, that's a big beaver. Hello. We need some metal. We need some metal. I don't really have a metal harvesting location, but I think I'm just going to cruise around until I find one. We have been able to find more and more of them as time has gone on. So I know that there's a lot of them around, although we had a lot of trouble finding them early on. We just got to look a little further, I suppose. And surely out here in the desert, we'll locate something quickly, right? Or not, you know? It's going to keep us guessing, of course. Either ways, I'm just going to go look for some metal. We're going to harvest that stuff up, try and get these saddles crafted, and then hopefully it's not too much work to get our hands on 12 of them. And then our guys will kind of like all be ready to go. Supply drop. With some interesting resources inside of it. I am going to grab that. Obsidian, gunpowder. Dude, why not? It's all stuff that we are going to need at some point. Okay, I have found metal. Unfortunately, there's a plasma gigantoraptor down here. I don't know what that means. There's also a plasma saber-tooth. Yeah, that probably means more trouble than what the gigantoraptor means. But yeah, nope. This isn't a safe place for us to stop. So we will keep moving. And I knew it'd only be a matter of time before we find another suitable spot. All right, let's get harvesting. It's actually a good thing too, because we were running very low on copper ore. So being able to top up on all of it at the same time is actually, yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad that we were kind of forced to do this. I think I've actually cleared this place out. Was there really only like 3 nodes? It might be enough, but still, I expected there to be a little bit more out here. All right, in that case, I was gonna say, might grab some extra crystal. Not gonna bother. I don't think we really need it right this second. So let's go back home and see how far we can stretch our findings. Yeah, let's hope that we can. Let's hope that we can get some smelting done out of this. So copper ore is what we were needing. And that's basically just apex blood, copper ore, and tin ore as well. Okay, good thing I grabbed that. I thought it was actually raw metal that we needed, but nope. Cool. That's good. Look at all the charcoal we've got as well. Nice. That's actually really good because we can use that for gunpowder, which means more darts. Also, let's get some more spark powder. We're going to need some more of that eventually too. Also, what is this guy doing in our base? We got a whole bunch of guys up here in our base currently. What the heck? You guys aren't meant to be up here. I mean, what am I going to do to stop you? I mean, I know what I can do to stop them, but are we going to do it? I don't know. But on top of all of that, I was actually thinking, is this a good time to go and bust up? No, we don't want armor chests. Ooh, common treasure chest. Common tools chest? Wait, we haven't had... I was going to say, I don't care about the armor chests anymore. But I was gonna craft up all the other chests just so I can break down their resources that we like don't necessarily want. But what the heck is a tools chest? No, I don't want armor chests. I'm just not interested in armor right this second. Titanosaur and moss chop saddles. What the heck? An alpha titanosaur would have been wild. But we don't need it anymore, so that's fine. What did that give us? That gives us... No, it doesn't matter. These are just alpha saddles anyway. But this is the one I'm interested in. A common tools chest? Is that going to give me like better tools? Oh, legit, just regular vanilla tools. Okay, that's not that interesting. I was hoping for at least some like bronze hatchets or bronze pickaxes or something, but nope. And that one just... Ooh. Bit of rifle ammo. Thank you very much. Also, a compound bow. I'm going to keep that. I'm going to keep that because there is going to be a point where we're going to need one. And I know that because look at all of this. We can use these. We can use metal arrows at some point. And the fact that this is already an epic 173%, dude, that's such a good pull. That is such a good pull. Better than anything I kind of expected to pull, so awesome. Anyways, as for all of this other stuff, I'm going to grind, not that one. Not that one. Ooh. We got a new rifle too. Didn't even see that pop up. But yeah, everything else gets smashed. Just like that. And oh my goodness. Did we get anything of interest? No bronze ingots, unfortunately. But we did get some brass ingots, which I guess we kind of need also. So not the end of the world. All right. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'll take it. So, how's our smelting coming along? We have... Oh, only 28? What am I missing for more? Also, how many more can I get? All right, we get a bunch more out of that. Give me those 20 or those 30 now. That's enough to get us, was it 6 per saddle? Hopefully. 5. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, no. We don't need brass right now. We need... Oh, no. I'm crafting the wrong stuff. I'm crafting the wrong ones. Oh, no. I mean, it's fine. We've got a lot of metal now and a lot of obsidian, so it'll all come together just fine. But still, it's brass ingots that we need. In saying that, then it's a good thing that we got 26 out of those saddles, because that there is instantly going to be another 5 saddles. Okay, here we go. We're getting blessed without even realizing it. So in total, that brings us to 8 saddles. We only need 4 more. That's really good. That's so much better than I even expected. Cool. Yeah, it's just a matter of time now. Once these here are crafted up, we can turn them into... Did I spend all my... See, this is what where I got confused. I used all my copper ore to make copper ingots, and now I've got no more copper ore left for brass ingots. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. At least we got... It's fine. It's fine. It is what it is. Good news is, though, we got ourselves 8, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 of them. And I gotta hit like 1 more metal node, and we'll have everything else that we need. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. That's fine. That's pretty good. So 1, 2. I wish we could throw these out a little quicker, but there's like this weird little cooldown in between every time we throw these little balls. We just gotta wait for it. But ultimately, we've gone from pretty much a single Allosaurus to technically no Allosaurus, and now to an army of 12. And I guess the good thing about having so many of these is, oh, that one didn't work for some reason. The good thing about having so many of these is we shouldn't have to level them up as much. Is that what I think it is? An apex Phyhomia? What the heck is that doing up here? It kind of looks vicious too. Yeah. Anyways, the good thing about having all of these, we don't necessarily need to level them up as much. They might just be good standing alone, doing their thing. Hopefully. Potentially. I don't really know. But it's a little bit less pressure to go and pump like 80 levels into each of them. Maybe we only need 40 or 50. I'm going to keep that saddle for the time being. And that's how it looks right this second. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got the spare, extra special. Oh, these guys are laying apex eggs. It just occurred to me. Nope. We don't need to be doing that. They're already dealing a couple thousand damage too, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna end this one right here. Thank you so much for watching. I guess next time, I don't know if we're gonna be working on leveling these guys up, or maybe it's time to work on this base again. But either way, we're approaching the apex boss now. So what that means for us, I don't really know. But I guess we'll find out soon. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one soon. But until then, keep smiling. Have a fantastic day. Bye for now.